Hey, welcome to another Shop Methods training videos. Today we're going to take a quick look at the manager side of technician time tracking. So we have another video out there that covers how technicians track time in the technician portal. This is going to take a look at what a manager can do and how they can kind of approve that time and review that time before it goes to goes to invoicing. So let's go ahead and log on to the shop view. And we're going to go under employee time. On the menu on the left, there's an option employee time, and under that, there's manage time. What this report will do is it's got a time range. Usually, it's the prior week, and what that'll do is that'll show you all of the time records for all of your different techs between that time frame, and you can change the dates and hit the refresh button, and it'll pull up more or less. Anyway, so what it does is it shows for a customer and for whatever labor item that they have done. This one is for Freddie Thomas and their Acura. Uh, it will look at the base oil change and base labor and safety check and inspection is what the tech documented. And then what it does is it tells you the job time, the time worked by the tech, and then you have this option of the approved time. What that can be used for is that can be used to override the job time. That is the time that's currently on the job, that if you were to go create an invoice from that job, it would use that 0.25, or in this case, it'd be 15 minutes. And the tech is worked 0.05, so this is a testing system, that's why it's so low. But you as manager, you could say, well, you know what, it's really point 0.2 uh, zero point 0.2 hours. So, and you can save that. And you'll notice our job time has been reflected. And what happens is then that will update, that actually updates the job. If we were to go to this job and look at that labor item, it would have gone from 0.25 to 0.2. The next thing we can do over here is, I mean, we can keep changing that too. We can also update the comments. If the tech put a comment in there that may need a bit more detail, maybe need a bit more rewording to be acceptable to the customer, especially if it's going to insurance work, there's certain things you want to make sure is covered or not covered more to different parties. So the manager can go in and put notes in here, so we can kind of remove this and say this is a manager note that goes here, and we'll hit save time again. And that'll save that off. But you'll notice I had zero point 0.5 in there, and it changed it. So we'll just put the 0.2 back, and that goes there. So, and that's an easy way for the manager to come in through here and review these, and they can say, okay, this next one, clean the interior. Use special cleaning products, whatever those products. That could be a manager note, and you can say, oh, it was 0.25, they spent 0.8. Again, bump it up a little bit since it's a little, this is training, save that off, and that gets saved, okay? Now, the next thing you'll notice is we also have a complete button here. This complete button, what that'll do is actually set that item to complete. So on the tech portal, the technician will know that it's complete. You've looked at it, it's done. They shouldn't be charging more time to it. So if we hit complete, it actually marks it complete, and it actually removes it from uh, our list here. So we can do the same thing with this one. Mark that complete, and we don't have anything out there. So if we go back to our home page, 3626. And here is one of the ones we were looking at. We'll notice it is now marked complete, and we use the special cleaning product, and it's got our new hourly time in there. That's been adjusted. So you could then choose that um, and invoice that item. So that's going to be invoiced for $3.75. So it's invoiced. We've got that invoice number. It can go be looked at. We can go take a look at that. It should just have the one line item on it, plus whatever applicable sales tax you may have. But 375 plus 26, 401. Anyway, so that's a way you can use the time tracking in the tech portal to give you the managers feedback to where they can approve, go in and approve, adjust as needed for customers prior to creating the invoice. You'll want to talk with your office staff on the procedures you want to use to do this. But if you got any kind of questions, always remember just give us a shout. Bye.